Good morning. I'm glad to see so, let's say, large audience in our premises. I don't want to boring you with something which you were expecting and so and so. What we can see is based on the, let's say, openness, is based on the stubbornness, is based on the early adopters, is based on taking some risk, and is based on flexibility and adaptation. What happening if something you have in mind during the journey, it is something which is challenging you. You have to take the decision, and the decision have to be quick and being able to go forward. Also, the venue and the premises, we have the old head office in the Barizio. In that moment, we realized that maybe it's not adapt for the future. And when we took this place, it was somehow challenging, including with the permits and so and so. But finally, we was able during the pandemic to finalize the premises, and it's let's say with one small brother in Bucharest, which is called Stup, where it's full dedicated for being able to have a startup, being able to start, but is hosting a lot of events with what we try to help our customers, especially our collaborators, to being able to either to take the idea, either to launch a business, or either to tune something. Yeah, it's regarding the innovation. I don't want to re-enter in the definition what means innovation or something like that, but I can say what I learned in the last 13 years from which I activated in the IT technology and also in the banking. It's very important to identify the needs, to be on time, because I remember in 97 or 98 when the first mobile phone it was launched in the market. In that moment we said, okay, we'll launch mobile banking, okay, and we have some investments, but after that it was quite low adoption. Why? What the reason? Because it was, I think, in Cluj, 5 or 10 mobile phones which can be used, and that's the reason for what it's also important to be on time with what is, and to try to identify the needs, or to be early scouter and to see that the needs which will coming will be in that direction, and to have some few steps ahead for that. Because I think all of us, we don't make the innovation just to make the innovation, okay? Each of us want to solve some needs. And how can solve? In a simple manner, from my point of view. It was some scarce in the past, it was some bureaucratics, because in that moment with the technology it was very complicated and bureaucratic. I take the process from the banks, and where was very difficult to sign in many papers and so on. So meanwhile, now with the phase, we can, let's say, pass through and to simplify the process. Evidently, it's important to be scalable, because if it's not scalable, and it's basic hygiene today that to SLA to be 200%, yeah? 99 is not enough, and we want to have more. It's important, all of us, to have trust and to be secure, okay? I don't want to enter in the GDPR and the aspects which is there, but it was somehow with high, let's say, to respect the minimum term, because otherwise it is very important. And from my point of view, thank you very much to being today here. As you can see, I hope to be a good, let's say, host for this. And also from my point of view, we can learn from this meeting. We try to be adaptive, and which is important. From my point of view, the challenge is, if what we discuss today here, if we learn something, how can be modeled and how can be applied for, okay, 4 million customers which we have, and in general for the Romanian economy, which yeah, we have quite important. As an example, in cards we are covering 40%, and if something is not or also in cash, it's very challenging, okay? Everybody wants to be only in the digital. Meanwhile, the customers, through the pandemic and the war, want to have also small cash to be more comfortable. It's And what we can say? To be only innovative, to refuse to work with cash? No, we said it's our role in the economy to work also in the digital part, but also in there, and to see, because this is the needs of the customer. We cannot refuse. Thank you very much again, and I hope for today to be an interesting day, and each of us to learn something. Most important from my point of view, which I would like, how we can, what we discussed today, to be tomorrow reality. Thank you very much.